WWE RAW, their last edition before they made their way out to Crown Jewel. They start off the show, that they do the entrance things, all of that, and then a quick nod to NXT, who had their show last night, and just a quick or on Sunday, for Halloween Havoc. Just a quick aside, I need to pay more attention to NXT, sorry, the women's division. What they have right now is Stephanie Vaquer and Julia and Cora Jade and Roxanne as well, and the North American division that they've kind of cultivated there as well. A lot of very talented performers there, and Trick Williams is just a whole lot of fun. Ethan Page, you will always get me to watch him, and so I need to pay more attention to NXT. That is an admittance by me that I need to pay more attention to them. But also, I'm really digging Joe Tessitore in this role. I know a lot of people mocked him for being over the top in the NFL on Monday Night Football, but that has A, always kind of been his bag, and B, makes him perfect for the world of wrestling. And so there are still a few times where there's like kind of the acting component of the job that he is not spectacular at, but in terms of bringing legitimacy and emotion to this role, he is phenomenal. I have loved what I've seen from Joe Tessitore. And so I kind of wanted to do that. Also, I loved the recap on this. And I know for a lot of us, when the 3-hour Raw started, it was match recap, match, blah, blah, blah. The recaps were really just thrown in just to fill time, it felt like. But I do think there is a place for them when they are used correctly. And I think that when they are done right, it really gets the viewer in the right mindset for what you want to do on this particular episode. And so that, to me, has really been something WWE's been good at here in the last little bit, is like, this is the recap, this is what we want you to pay attention to, this is where we want your brain to start to get ready for tonight. And so I thought they did a really good job of that. The Bloodline storyline was kind of the thing throughout. I was not really digging it until the end. Like, you get Jey Uso, he's like, yeah, I'm not fully back on board yet. It's like, but we saw the picture, and you did the thing, right? They did this a couple of times in the first one, and it was fun to like, we got it, and then you could fully embrace it finally once everyone really finally got on board with where you wanted to go, and it led to an amazing moment at WrestleMania, so we're not going to, re-legislate that too much. But they're trying to do it again, and I don't think it's working all that well. Like, you had this really cool moment. We don't need to drag it out to have the same moment 2 weeks later. So can we all just accept we're on the same page now, and let's just roll with that storyline instead of, well, I did the thing, but that's because they cost me the Intercontinental title. I'm still mad at you, and I'm still really mad at you. So let's figure that out. I think you can still do the we are hashing things out without the, am I there? Am I not? Who's to say? I just feel like that's been a little bit And the Sami part of it felt weird again, like he's not in the family. And I get, like, blood-wise, obviously not. But again, we just did this 2 years ago, and I thought we kind of all came to this same conclusion part of it. But adding the wrinkle of Sami talking to Solo there, and I don't think any viewer has any doubt on any of this, although holy swerve, would that be amazing if they would do something along those lines. But it at least plants a little bit of doubt, and I think it gives a little bit of justification to some of the doubt that a Jimmy Uso would have, and trying to claw his brother Jay away from that particular scenario there. So I think that could be a very interesting part of the story here as this goes along, and I'm interested to see how this develops. The rest of the show, like, nothing about this show got me excited for Crown Jewel. You get the Gunther video package, that was good, but aside from that, there wasn't a whole lot that was like, man, I can't wait. This Saturday, Crown Jewel, let's go. There was nothing on this show that did that, and really not a whole lot overly noteworthy. This was just kind of a meh show to me. The New Day thing, I feel like we're building and we're building and we're building. I feel like we need a bit of progress in that thing now. It's way too much Miz, R-Truth, and Karrion Kross, even on a 2-hour show at this point. And the Dominic and Damian Priest thing, like, we've done this before. And I get where it seems like we're kind of building this, like, Dominic is winning a whole lot thing now. So that's different, I suppose. And maybe a bit of an advancement, but it didn't feel like anything. It just didn't feel like anything really caught my attention this week. It was just kind of a whole lot of like, all right, and that's 2 hours, and we're done. Cool. So the best part of it was that it was 2 hours and it didn't drag for 3. The tag team match was fun. The War Raiders are going to continue to be awesome, and that's fantastic for them. Like again, the match was good, and maybe you get a couple storyline things coming out of it. And Ray and Dragon Lee as a tag team, I think, is actually pretty intriguing, and I think they're starting to build that tag team division up on Raw pretty well. Yeah, it's just nothing really clicked with me on our road to Crown Jewel here. It just nothing about this really got me amped up for this particular show. So anyway, Crown Jewel full preview coming up on Thursday's program.